That's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This guy Tielemans is a player I've warmed to. I've been really impressed with having seen him so easily adjust to playing even in the fast, high-intensity leagues, and in addition to that, play one of the most demanding roles in the team too. I also think that he's developing more and more as a leader and becoming quite an authority.
Okay. And a chance! It's off target and by quite a way. Scott. Tavernier. Truffert. And here's Tavernier. Tielemans. McGinn. Madsen. Oh, there's a probing ball. That pass has been well intercepted. Adley. Now it's Evan-Nielsen. Evan-Nielsen. Evan-Nielsen! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Madsen. Oh, this looks sharp. Nicely intercepted. Truffert. Moved on forwards. Senesi. Smith. Scott. Christie. Tavernier. Out to the left it goes. Lovely bit of skill. Goes for goal!
Christie usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can though.
Caresses it through. And the ball is out of play. Madsen. Tielemans. Madsen. And it's played forward. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Senesi. Clivert. Smith. Adley. And it's Smith. Smith. Adley. Back into the middle. That's a fabulous... There's the shot! It's in! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Tielemans. Onana. Tielemans. Over to the left. Scott wins the duel this time. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Scott. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Scott. And it's Adley. Christie. Adley. Scott. Adley. Scott. Adley. And here's Tavernier. Evanilson! Begin. Cash. Forwards and with intent. Trufair. Adley. And here's Evanilson. Evanilson! Another big chance that gets away.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Hoisted in. He's going to be disappointed with that. Plenty waiting in the middle. Cash hangs one in. Tielemans. And he's managed to get free. Smith. Adley. Smith. Christie. Tavernier. Trufair looking to hit the byline here. Oh, that's not going to find its target. Tavernier have it back and can go again. That's really well manoeuvred. Now, what about a counter-attack? Cash. Watkins is onto it in a flash. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tavernier. Scott. Adley. And the pass is intercepted. Konsa, long ball upfield. Tavernier. And it's Adley. Kluivert. Sancho. Watkins. Now he's off and running. Trufair. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Watkins. Tielemans. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Smith. Senesi. Tavernier. Smith. Adley. Smith. Adley. Trufair. Adley. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Evan Nielsen! Chance again. No. Adley. Smith. And it's Christie. Now it's Kluivert. And he's on his way! It's a loose ball. Tielemans gets rid without sophistication. Onana does really well to win the ball there.
Are clearly looking to use the space at the flanks here.
With a view to what exactly, Jim?
Well, it can encourage the full-backs to get involved and increase their chances of more service into the box.
Trufair. And here's Tavernier. Adley. Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Tavernier. That is Trufair. So just the one early goal to report. Shot a goal! Off the post! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's hoisted clear. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Can he finish? Oh, that was close. Cash shifted upfield. Christie. Tavernier, aim forwards. Christie. Tavernier. Christie. Tavernier. And here's Evan Nielsen. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Kluivert. Christie. That is good strength. Succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Watkins. Cash, gently done. Kluivert. Christie. And it's Tavernier. And here's Evan Nielsen. Evan Nielsen made out to the left flank. Al Torres is there, and he can get that clear. Christie. Trufair. Adley. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, they can break here. Tavernier. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. But it's Tielemans. Konsa, aim forwards. That's the keeper's ball. Christie. Moved on forwards. Scott. Tavernier. And that was very necessary. Kluivert. Played back in. Oh, that is Ivan Nilsson! Could move up again. Ivan Nilsson! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Smith. Christie. And it's Tavernier. Evan Nielsen spread out to the left. Adley. Truffert. Played in deep. It's well blocked and back out it comes. Adley, who's short, tries to get it clear. Scott. That is a brilliant interception. Do have a chance to counter here. Christie wins the duel this time. And here's Evan Nielsen. In. That's really well manoeuvred. Senesi gets over and intercepts. Adley. Christie. And it's Tavernier. Evan Nielsen made out to the left flank. Cash shifted upfield. Adley. Christie. Sancho. And it's played forward. Tielemans. Senesi gets good distance on it. Climbs up big! Cleared away. Sancho. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Again! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Petrovic gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Kluivert. Konsa, aim forwards. Great chance! It's in!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Really will be annoyed. They failed to make anything of their lead, and it's so typical that this happens.
This is gone, that's a foul. Into the lead once more. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Moved on forwards. Senesi makes the interception. Tavernier forwards and with intent. And it's Kluivert. Tielemans does really well to win the ball there. Watkins chasing after it. Smith. And now the breakaway. Fair. Christie. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Tavernier showing good feet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He is just caressing the ball. That's a half-decent try.
Evan Nielsen certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Konsa cuts it out. Adley. Lobbed in behind. And it's Tielemans. Over to the left. Defending of the desperate variety. He's having a shot! Truffert. Tavernier. Christie. Tavernier. defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's away. Konsa did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Tavernier. Christie. Kluivert. He's beaten Evanilson! There's the shot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Evanilson, nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
Now that's well seen too. Now it's Kluivert. And it's Smith. Adley. Smith. Now it's Kluivert. Kluivert tries to think it through. Watkins. Now it's McGinn. And that's put paid to a promising move. Christie. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Evanilson. Truffert. It is a corner, good chance. Adley with the short one. Adley. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence though... Kluivert! And it's Truffert. Tavernier. Cash shifted upfield. Cash did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary, proves too strong. Chance here to counter. And here's Adley. Truffert. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That has been cut short. And here's Evanilson. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Smith. Christie. Christie running with the ball. Christie! Up towards the front line. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, good ball! Martinez. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Adley. Kluivert. Kluivert played out towards the right wing. And he's clearly asking too much with that. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Tries to get it clear. Oh, good spread. Delivered with swing. And that's out of reach. It's a good run down the right. Adley. And here's Evan Nielsen. And here's Tavernier. Now this could be a chance. Watkins. Konsa. Onana. McGinn. Aim forwards. And here's Watkins. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Christie. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. It's been slipped through. He's got away. Watkins! Adley. Senesi forwards and with intent. Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's played forward. Senesi getting this one clear. Kluivert. Christie. Senesi. Smith. Christie, gently done. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And that's really well manoeuvred. Cash. Sancho. That is lovely. Now it's McGinn. Looks, there's the header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Watkins really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's hoisted clear. McGinn. Great position here. Cash. Sancho. Oh, it's played into the area. And a chance! That's going to go a long way. Chance to play it in. And it's Tielemans. Chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Smith. Played out to the right. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Sancho tries to thread one through. Oh, what a climb! And that has been clubbed away. And here's Watkins. McGinn! Sticks it away!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So all square, and not for the first time.
There's a genuine sense of tit for tat here, Peter. Neither side seems willing to back off here. This is a terrific watch.
He's on it, can he get away? Out to the left it goes. Cash does really well to win the ball there. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And here's Evan Nielsen. Adley! It's a lovely, neat pass. Madsen moved on forwards. Defending of the desperate variety. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Kluivert. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Quality ball. Calmly anticipates. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Scott. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's played forward. Truffert. Gets it away. That is very well defended. Onana shifted upfield. That's really well manoeuvred. Christie. Oh, that's a nice ball. Truffert picks it up now. Oh, that's nice. It's run loose here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He has found the way through. Oh, well measured. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's McGinn. McGinn! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Scott, aim forwards, and that is as far as they're going to go. That's been drilled forward. Madsen, and that could set him on his way. Now it's Watkins. Decent chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Moved on forwards. Christie. Now it's Tavernier. Truffert. Scott. Adley. And he's heaved it away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Tavernier. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Over to the left. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. defending, but that'll do. It's a throw-in. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Adley. He's cut it out. Tielemans. Konsa. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well timed, excellent interception. Scott. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Adley. Eva Nielsen. And it's Kluivert. And here's Eva Nielsen. And that's a good ball. And he's fouled him there. Tavernier. And there's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Senesi cuts out the pass. Truffert. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. And it's Christie. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Smith, Kluivert. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Tavernier! That is quite wonderful! Of true class, and they get themselves in front. That was beautiful, something close to genius. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Pau Torres coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Truffert. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Konsa, that's really well manoeuvred. Well, that's well seen too. And it's Tavernier. Adley. Kluivert. Out to the right. And it's played forward. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Tavernier. Kluivert. Chance for a shot! Onana gets it clear. Adley. Christie. Tavernier. Truffert. Incoming delivery. Moved on forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. Adley. Nice physical challenge. Has a look and plays it forward. Calmly anticipates. Smith. And it's Clivert. Long ball looking to counter. Harvey cuts out the supply. Madsen. McGinn. Cash. And that's aimed into the middle. Adley. Truffert. Adley. Tavernier. And it's Truffert. Sancho wins the duel this time. Oh, can he get onto this? Adley. Tavernier. Adley played out to the left flank. Christie. Could be danger here. Spread out to the left. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Played into the middle. Driven forward. It's a throw. Adley. Scott shifted upfield. Konsa aim forwards. McGinn. Watkins played out towards the right wing. Adley. And it's Clivert. Danger averted for now. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's played forward. Great work on the overlap. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Konsa puts it away. Proves too strong. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Smith. Clivert. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Onana, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Senesi. Truffert. That's really well manoeuvred. Tavernier. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's found a way through. And it's played forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Christie. And here's Evan Nielsen. And he has been fouled there. That's come loose. Kluivert. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Kluivert actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cash shifted upfield. Oh, nice touch. Sancho, cross into the box. Cash. Now here's the delivery. And he's there to get it away. Clearly not happy with that. Onana. 4 extra minutes added on. Oh, that's neat. Looking for a decent ball in. In by Sancho. Tavernier. Strong running down that left flank. Scott. Christie. And here's Evan Nielsen. Smith done delicately. He can get that clear. Truffert looking to get on the end of this. And it's Christie. Christie. Adley. Out to the left it goes. Very nicely done. Now it's Tavernier. Adley. Scott. Now it's Kluivert. Kluivert. Oh, good spread. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Adley. Muscular approach does pay off here. Can he spark a counter here? And there's green grass ahead of him. Truffert cuts out the pass. Scott. Christie. Truffert. Christie. Adley. Truffert. Adley. And it's lofted through here. And he thumps it clear. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can have more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them. And we are back underway. Scott. Tielemans. Now it's Sancho. Clears it away. Christie. Onana. Do have a chance to counter here. Kluivert. Now it's Tavernier. Oh, sweet feet. Now it's takes a shot! Sancho. Again. And here's Watkins. Watkins knocks it out wide. Cross goes in there. That had too much on it. Adley. Christie. Scott. Adley. Smith. Adley. Christie. Truffert. Truffert going full steam ahead down the left flank. Eva Nielsen. Eva Nielsen! That's really well cleared. Christie. Adley. Eva Nielsen! More pressure on the opposition goal. He's in plenty of space here. That's tidy. Tries a deft little ball. Sancho. Header! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cleared away. Tavernier was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Christie. Truffert. Adley. Adley, gently done. Tielemans. Matson. Aim forwards. Well read. And the danger is averted. Deftly away. Senesi. Senesi forwards and with intent. Smith is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That'll be a throw. Kluivert. Smith. And it's Kluivert. Played into space out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's hoisted clear. Driven forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Smith. Moved on forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. Onana. Oh, there's a probing ball. That has been knocked clear and claimed it back swiftly. Aim forwards. Eva Nielsen. Sancho. Sancho, gently done. Smith. Senesi. Smith. Brilliantly cut out. It's an inviting looking ball that. Senesi cuts it out. Kluivert played with finesse. What a throw in. Aimed in towards the centre. And it's Truffert. Adley. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Matson, and it's played forward. Adley. Truffert. And here's Tavernier. Truffert. Oh, such a clever touch. And here's Tavernier. Adley. Tavernier with 2 goals already to his name. Tielemans. Moved on forwards. And here's Watkins. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Senesi is there, and he can get that clear. Tavernier. Aim forwards. Christie. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That has been cut short. Cash, forwards and with intent. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Matson. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well read, nice interception. Smith. Kluivert. Smith. Some good work on the right flank here. Matson. Watkins. McGinn. Oh, nicely intercepted. Adley. Now it's Tavernier. Eva Nilsson. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Kluivert. Adley. And it's Kluivert. And here's Eva Nilsson. Lovely feet. Now it's Kluivert. Nice control. Time to deliver. That's good play. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Watkins. Well, played right into his path. And he shoots! They've scored! The second half sparks straight into life. Petrovic, and he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, that certainly raised the temperature in here, and both sides are looking to up their game accordingly.
Now it's Kluivert. Played out to the right. That's very neat. And here's Eva Nilsson! And he comes up trumps again. Onana. And it's Kluivert. Kluivert played out towards the right wing. Adli. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Tielemans, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Watkins. Cleared without complication. And that's been won straight back. In by Sancho. He's dealt with that well. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Nielsen being hunted in packs.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
That's really well manoeuvred. Tielemans, gently done. And he's heaved it away. Onana shifted upfield. Tavernier. Nielsen.
Really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Now it's Watkins. Tielemans, out to the right. Sancho. And here's Watkins. Over to the left. Clears it away. Back in once more. Cleared away. Konsa. Madsen. And here's Tielemans. Gets a good foot in there. And it's played forward. Konsa makes the interception. Moved on forwards. Calmly anticipates. Kluivert. And it's Smith. Kluivert. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Senesi. Almost an hour gone. Smith. Scott. Adli. Christie. Truffert. Christie. Truffert. And they've got Reid. That's really well manoeuvred. It's just beyond his reach. And it's Tavernier. Kluivert. Oh, good spread. Cross needs to be good. Sancho. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. Good ball, good take. Smith gets across to intercept that. Kluivert. Onana. And it's Adli. He's being Nielsen! Quality ball. Now that's well seen too. Out to the right, and they can counter here. Sancho. Trofea does really well to win the ball there. Adley. Senesi, aim forwards. Kluivert, played out towards the right wing. Now it's Nielsen. Played out to the right. Back into the middle. That's good play. Trofea. Can he finish? Looking here to chip it through. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Scott. Hit into the middle. Keeper's dealt with that. Banana gently done. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Sancho. Sancho. In by shoots! No, not this time.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Scott. Fair. That's really well manoeuvred. Cash cuts it out. Moved on forwards. Scott forwards and with intent. Tielemans. Onana. Cash. Senesi gets it away. Looking to break at pace. Onana has given away a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
That has been knocked clear. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now it's McGinn. Madsen. Aim forwards. Oh, he's trying it! That was extravagant by any standard.
Well, there wasn't much else on there, so why not have a crack? So nearly paid off too.
Adley. Senesi. Christie. Oh, can he get onto this? Kluivert played out to the left flank, up towards the front line. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Tavernier. That has been cut short. And it's played forward. Watkins! Straight at the keeper.
Well, that looked very much like a case of stage fright. His job is to steer clear of the keeper.
Moved on forwards. Evan Nielsen!
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required. It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Elects to cross. And that was nowhere near his best. Scott. Adley. Senesi forwards and with intent. Christie. Trufair. Christie, Trufair, Tavernier, Trufair, lovely feet, and here's Tavernier, Onana. Watkins, now he's off and running. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It'll be a throw-in. Adley tries to cross. Now it's Evan Nielsen. And the shot! Attempts a clearance. That's really well manoeuvred. Matson. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Senesi cuts out the pass. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. There are a few waiting for it. He is just caressing the ball. Throw it. Offside that time. And reclaimed it in a trice. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's been drilled forward. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Kluivert. And here's Evan Nielsen. And here's Tavernier. Onana. Cash goes forward. Kluivert. Scott. Tielemans succumbs to the pressure. Evan Nielsen. Oh, good spread. Now it's Kluivert. He is through here. Looks across and plays it in. No, he's overshot the green. Sancho shifted upfield. Madsen, Watkins chasing after it. And he cuts out the supply. Scott. Kluivert. And here's Evan-Nielsen. Evan-Nielsen. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Delivers with whip. And he's there to get rid. Kluivert, aim forwards. Pau Torres does really well to win the ball there. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Adley shifted upfield. Christie. Thinks one through. Konsa with the clearance. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Adley. Tries a shot! And they're back in front. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, this looks sharp. Over to the left. Very nicely done. Tielemans. Flashes it across. And he's there to clear it. The cross comes in. Cleared away. That's McGinn. Sancho. Chance! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Evan-Nielsen is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Has a look and plays it forward. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Watkins.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Adley. And here's Evan-Nielsen, out to the right. Smith gets into some space. And that is not finding anyone. Sancho. That's a lovely, neat pass. Tielemans spread out to the left. Kluivert, gently done. Konsa, nicely aimed pass. Scott. Smith. And it's Kluivert. Kluivert. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And it's been taken short. Smith opts to play it back. Scott. Truffert. Adley. Christie. And here's Evan Nielsen. Tavernier. Adley. Now it's Christie. Kluivert. Scott. Scott laid out towards the right wing. Can he deliver? Now it's Scott.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well timed, excellent interception.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Evan Nielsen. And it's Kluivert. Kluivert, that's a delicate pass. Goes for a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Tavernier really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Matson. Tielemans. Matson. Quality ball. That has been knocked clear.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Onana clears it away. That'll be a throw-in. Tavernier. Oh, that's neat. Crosses it in here. Konsa gets rid without sophistication. And here's the chance to counter. That's really well manoeuvred.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Senesi. Kluivert. Out to the left it goes. Truffert crosses it in.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Tielemans.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Moved on forwards. Scott. And it's Tavernier. Over to the left.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Kluivert. Eva Nielsen. Real chance! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Evan Nielsen really thought he'd scored to settle this con.
Well, what's he giving here? Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And it's Christie. Crossing. And that has been clubbed away. Senesi. Scott. Adley. Christie. Truffert. Christie. Adley. Scott. Christie.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Senesi. Adley. Watkins. Pau Torres. Sancho looking to get on the end of this.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Adley. Eva Nielsen. Christie. Eva Nielsen wins the duel this time.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Ooh, delicate chip through. Now it's Eva Nielsen. Oh, this is a great position. Christie. Christie! Oh, should have put that away. Well, they could break here. And Tavernier! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority in this.
So here comes the substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Adley. Scott. Smith. Senesi. Adley. Senesi. Smith. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Martinez claims comfort. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Buendia. And here's Watkins. Christie. Now it's Evan-Nielsen. So what can they make of this? And it's Adley. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Smith. Kluivert. Oh, good spread. Lovely bit of skill. The cross. And it's played forward. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, they could be caught out here. Tries to get it clear. Could move up a gear here. Just 5 minutes left. McGinn, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Adley. Senesi. Kluivert. Smith. Short changes him with that pass. Onana forwards and with intent. And here's Sancho. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Sancho! Oh, taken with style. And what a climax we have here! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
This is threatening to become a really good game. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Scott. And it's Kluivert. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
Cleared without complication.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Kluivert. Dinks one through. Christie. No, it's not getting there.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, great play!
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Pau Torres, aim forwards.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Adley. Scott. Christie. Evan-Nielsen. And it's Kluivert. Clivert, done delicately.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Well read, nice interception.
Adley.
Smith.
Adley.
Smith. Senesi.
Adley.
Eva Nielsen.
Clivert.
Eva Nielsen.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And the counter is on. Scott. And here's Eva Nielsen. And it's Tavernier. Tavernier played out to the left flank. Konsa gets it away.
Adley.
And here's Eva Nielsen. Eva Nielsen! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Evan Nielsen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Onana clears it away. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Played out to the right. Sancho gets rid without sophistication. Senesi. Scott. Senesi. Into stoppage time, very little left on it.
Adley.
Clivert. Tavernier. Christie. Senesi. Scott. Clivert. McGinn. And now the breakaway. And it's Clivert. And here's Eva Nielsen. Out to the right. So who's he picking out? Tavernier. Oh, shooting chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Tavernier is offering a wry smile there.
And the keeper beats it away. And here's Adley. Ball comes in. And he's there to clear it. Cash. Cash, gently done. Looks to the other side. Buendia. Oh, sweet feet. Could try cutting inside here. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. It's a mighty effort! Has another go! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Moved on forwards. Spread out to the left. Buendia. And here's Tielemans. Christie. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Konsa cuts out the pass. Now it's Watkins. Tries a measured ball. That's a nicely weighted pass.
Kluivert.
And it's played forward. He's in a good position here.
Christie. Adley.
Scott.
Adley.
And that's a throw-in. Senesi.
Adley.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Christie.
Moved on forwards. Cash. Sancho. Tavernier. And they can counter here. Tavernier, forwards and with intent. Gets good distance on it. Cash. Up towards the front line. Araujo. Tavernier. And it's Adley.
Kluivert.
Christie.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, it's a win that came as a result of an ideal start, Peter. A high-octane start at that, and they set the tone and never really let go. As good as it can get.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you.